Alrighty, welcome back. Today is a great day. As you might be noticing, the render distance is very, very far down, but I hope that the camera quality is better at the very least. I hope so. So, as you can see, there has been a lot of progress on the base. I'm actually. There's the lag. Okay. I'm actually. Oh, I have made a lot of progress. And I know the original plan was to go through and record every single thing that I've been doing, what I've been building, but at some point it's gotten really, really monotonous and I lost motivation really, really quick. So the solution was to simply build the rest of it. And, I mean, I think it looks really good. I really like it. I think it looks fantastic. It's not done. There's no roof, obviously, but fear not, I have a plan. I have a plan for the roof. I have a plan for all of the interior. Goodness, the lag. I have a plan for all of the interior and exterior designs, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. So, first off, I want to talk a little bit about the interior of this because the exterior is going to be probably a recording on its own. So the interior is going to be a very, I won't say unique, but I'm excited for it. As you can see, I've started planning the main staircase that's going to go up into the upper levels. And all of this is centered directly with the door, which was on purpose. I have a very exciting plan for this. I don't know how much I'm actually going to get done today because I want to focus on the roof next, which will be a lot, a lot, a lot of resource gathering. But the plan is to have definitely 2, maybe 3 separate floors in this thing. And I'm going to, when you walk in the main door, the main door of this, it's going to open up into a grand ballroom, which I plan on having I plan on definitely having a red carpet, because well, I think a gray, red, and blue, like gray, red, and blue color scheme will go really, really well here. It's just something about the primary colors, I don't know. And something with dark oak along the floor. I'm sure I have something planned, and I just have to go double check it in my creative world. Over here on the first floor, I want to have a kitchen, which is why I kind of have this marked off with wool. The floors are going to be a black and white tile, and I have some really interesting plans for the interior of this as well as like a ventilation that's going to go up all the way through the roof eventually. And eventually I'm going to work, I think after I finish the roof, I'm going to start working on the inside. Like getting the actual staircase and the separate floors and rooms kind of mapped out. Just figuring out where I want everything. Um, but I think now that I have all of the base, all the real resource gathering is mostly done. That's the exciting part. Most of the resource gathering is done. It's done. It's over with. That's it. Because all of this took a very, very long time to get. The roof is going to take longer, but it will get done and it's going to look really good. As for what I plan to get done today, I don't actually know. I do know that I have just spent a very long time building this, and I wanted to get in a little bit of an update before I go too far. So, short, sweet, and simple today, but next time we will really be digging into this, and I am very, very excited. But next, I need to look at my reserves and what I have planned for the roof. So, as for the roof, what I have planned is basically just a bunch of deep slate tiles, deep slate bricks. I'm hoping because the bricks and the tiles are slightly darker than the main block itself, I'm hoping that it will add a little bit of a darker contrast to the grays that I currently have. It's not completely black, but it'll stick out more than what I already have on the build. And now for the fun parts. Me placing blocks, we all love it. Bucket clutch! Yippee! Okay, so here's what I have for the first part of the roof. And I actually think I might make that just a little bit taller. That feels very, very small right now. But I think the general idea gets across with the colors at the very least. It looks very flat right now, but if I were to go up a little bit higher, then you would see the dip, how it goes slightly inward with the roof to create a little bit more depth. And take 2. This is looking so much better. I like this a lot more. So what I did is I widened it out a little and I made it a little bit taller. And the point of this was to make the roof feel just a little bit more squished than the rest of the build. So it's not just all tall and imposing. I want it to have a little bit of a rounded look to it. It's not meant to be a castle, it's meant to be a giant manor. So I didn't want to give it the spiky illusion of a castle and instead rounded it off to look more like a house. So if I keep doing this on every one of these little places that I have planned for them here, and then along the outside of the like the overhang of the roof, I think is what it's called. Those are going to be deep slate tile stairs. And then after that, it should be done. The roof should be done. Hopefully. And we'll get to move on to bigger things. But until then, I think we have made a lot of progress here. Very happy with it. I'll see you next time.